Hi, I'm Nigel, developer of AudioSwift. In this video, I'm going to show you the new features included in AudioSwift version 2.3.8 beta, available to download on the blog section of our website, audioswiftapp.com. This new version has the option to choose specific settings to download from a preset file. Every time you load a preset file from the AudioSwift menu, a window appears with many options to choose from. All settings will load the preset as it is. Uncheck the option and then you can choose only the settings for any controller mode and from the new Snapshots feature that I will explain later. The settings for the controller modes include the ones in the console window and the mode settings in the preferences window, except for the general tab. Click load or press return and AudioSwift will restart. In addition, there is a list of the most recent presets for quick access. For Ableton Live users, if you have configured the AudioSwift control script, now you can sync the labels of the pads in a drum rack to the pads of the trigger mode in AudioSwift. This works for types drums and keys. Select the drum rack in Ableton Live. Then right-click any of the pads in the console window and select drum rack labels. AudioSwift and the script will look for the notes of the pads in the console and match the labels from the drum rack. New in AudioSwift 2.3.8 beta is Snapshots. It's a new feature to easily change between controller modes and specific views or banks using keyboard shortcuts from 1 to 0. There are 10 available slots. Snapshots also allows to set a different MIDI channel and velocity for the controller mode. The quickest way to set a snapshot is to open the console window and set it to a controller mode. Choose the bank or view and set a MIDI channel. It's important to have AudioSwift turned off. Then press Ctrl, Option, Command, and the number you want to save the snapshot. At the top of the console window, you'll see the snapshot number with an asterisk in front, which means it was saved. Change to other controller mode and repeat the process for another snapshot. When you have AudioSwift turned on, call any of the snapshots by pressing its corresponding number in the keyboard. The top of the console window will show the snapshot. It's important to know that the key shortcuts from 1 to 0 to call the snapshots will only work if a snapshot is assigned to those keys. If it is not, the keys will instead work as they always do. Keys from 0 to 5 will continue changing the controller modes, and keys 6 to 0 will work as regular number keys. Now go to AudioSwift and click Open Snapshots. Here we can manage the snapshots saved. The upper section is for configuring each snapshot manually. Select the snapshot from the menu. Click Save to set a snapshot of the current console. Click Clear to delete it. Copy the snapshot and paste it in another slot. Bypass the snapshot so it won't be called with its key shortcut. Below is a description box that tells what is saved in the snapshot. In this case, is the slider mode with 4 sliders in bank C and MIDI channel 3. You can delete or add more information in the box. The lower section applies to all snapshots. You can click Clear all snapshots to delete all snapshots or click Bypass all snapshots. Enable Recall allows to call the snapshots using program change MIDI messages from 1 to 10, coming from the DAW. Generally speaking, a MIDI clip in the DAW session will need to be configured by the user to send a program change message to AudioSwift. The idea is to automatically change to a snapshot when a MIDI clip is triggered. This should work with any DAW that can do this kind of MIDI routing using MIDI clips, and it's designed for users that like to use AudioSwift in a live situation. I'm going to show you an example using Ableton Live. First, we need to check Enable Recall in the snapshot window. The MIDI channel to be used by default is channel 16. Leave it like that for the moment. I'll explain later what this CC number does. Close the window. Now, on the DAW, we need to enable AudioSwift 3 as an output port. Then go to the track where the MIDI clips are going to be and make sure to select AudioSwift 3 as an output port to send MIDI outside of the DAW and select MIDI channel 16. Go to each clip and add a program change number. Ignore the bank and sub-bank settings. In this example, each MIDI clip has its own program change number from 1 to 10. When I trigger each clip, the corresponding snapshot will be recalled automatically in AudioSwift. The snapshots can also be recalled by pressing a key shortcut in AudioSwift that sends a CC message. Then, depending on the track selected in the DAW, it will send back to AudioSwift a corresponding program change message to change the snapshot. This feature is for users that work with the same virtual instruments between projects and require to call a specific view, bank, or MIDI channel in AudioSwift when the virtual instrument is selected. For example, you could have the slider mode in bank A set to control a string instrument, then bank B with another MIDI channel to control a brass instrument, and then the XY mode in view 2 for a synth. You can select the track, press a key shortcut, and AudioSwift will change automatically to that snapshot. This new feature won't work with every DAW. It requires a response from the DAW when AudioSwift sends a CC message, and not every DAW allows this. I'll show you how it works in Logic Pro using its environment section, and then with Ableton Live using AudioSwift control script and a new Max for Live device I designed. Let's start with Logic Pro. Open the snapshot window and click Enable Recall. When we do this, a new key shortcut is activated in AudioSwift. It's the key to the left of the number key 1, which in an English keyboard it is the grave or tilde. By default, this key shortcut will send the CC message 119 to the DAW. Leave it like that and the MIDI channel in 16. Close the window. In Logic Pro, we need to open the environment window. To go there, press the key shortcut Command 0. Under Layer, choose Mixer. Here we're going to add a MIDI instrument object that will output the program change message back to AudioSwift, and add several transformer objects to each track that will convert the CC message to AudioSwift to a program change message. Go to New and choose a new MIDI instrument object. Change the name to AudioSwift 3. In MIDI out port, choose AudioSwift 3. In MIDI out channel, choose 16. Now add the first transformer object, double-click it, under Mode select, Apply Operation and filter Non-Matching Events. In the Conditions section, change the settings to the following: status equals control, channel equals 16, data byte 1 equals 119, and data byte 2 equals 127. In the Operations section, change the following: fix to program, fix to 16, leave the data byte 1 as true, and in data byte 2 fix to 0. The data byte 2 value for a program change number is always the program change number minus 1. So for program change number 1, the data byte 2 value is 0. For program change 2, the data byte value should be 1, and so on. Close the window. Now connect the output of the track to the transformer, and then the transformer to the AudioSwift 3 object. We have the first track configured. For the other tracks, just copy the same transformer, open it, and only change the data byte 2 value for the next program change number. Close the window and do the connections to the track and the AudioSwift port 3. At the end, you should have something like this. You can do this only once to your Logic Pro templates, so it will be all configured when creating a new project. Let's test it. Close the environment window, select a track in your project. Turn AudioSwift on with a 4 or 5 fingers tap and press the grave or tilde key shortcut. AudioSwift will recall the snapshot for that track. Now select another track, press the key shortcut again, and another snapshot will be recalled. With Ableton Live, we need to previously configure the AudioSwift control script for Ableton Live. I put the link in the description to learn how to do this. Also, we need to install the AS Snapshot Max for Live device included in the AudioSwift 2.3.8 beta folder downloaded. Save the device in the Ableton Live user folder where you saved your other Max for Live devices. This device is an audio effect that doesn't process any audio and it just passes through the signal. Now open the snapshot window, click Enable Recall. When we do this, the key to the left of the number key 1, which in an English keyboard is the grave or tilde, is activated as an AudioSwift key shortcut. Make sure the MIDI channel is 16 and the CC number is 119. Close the window. For each track, you need to add an AS Snapshots device anywhere in the track. Let's put it at the end. Then choose the snapshot number it should trigger in AudioSwift. Repeat the process for each track. To test the snapshots, select a track. Turn AudioSwift on with a 4 or 5 fingers tap. Press the grave or tilde key shortcut. AudioSwift will recall the snapshot for that track. Change to another track, press the key shortcut again, and the snapshot will change. That's all for this video. Remember, you can follow me on my Instagram profile, Golden Frog Music, and my X account, GFMusic1, where I post demos and tips on the many ways you can use AudioSwift. See you next time.